Rock Zone. Kawon J.
DJ Kawon. It's the group, homie. The mixtape show. The mixtape show.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mixtape Show. This is a special interview, man. I got my brothers here joining on me, and hopefully our good brother Kongdu will jump in, man. We got the homies S.D and Ja RaJeem out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania checking in, man, and we're going to talk about this new single that, as of today, this recording, it dropped officially today, man, and it's been picking up. There's been some legs to this joint, man. So far, we done got play in Miami, Brussels, shit, what else we got? We got play in Orlando. There's some play in upstate New York I saw. And the big homie himself, Tony, touched the record, you know what I'm saying, on Toka Tuesdays on Sirius XM, man. And brothers did this joint with hip hop, man. And first and foremost, my guys, man, what is up? SD, Ja RaJeem, man. What's good, brothers?
Yo, what's going on? I'm having a light.
My guy, what's good? How you feeling, bro?
And Ja, how you, brother?
I'm doing great. My light went out.
I saw that. That's all good. It's all right. It's all right. Get it together, Ja. See, he's so excited he cut the lights out, man.
Man.
So yeah, man. As I said, man, as of today when we taping this, man, the song officially dropped today on all the the digital streams and everything like that. So the peoples can actually get to listen. But last week we sent it to the DJs a little early, and just like I thought the DJs did what DJs do, man, they break records, they play records, and they show love off of this hip hop joint, man. And I've been getting good feedback. First and foremost, man, I appreciate you guys even wanting to be a part of this project, man. I hit Ja probably when I was out there last time when we just kind of chopped it up in passing. And I told him I was thinking about doing another compilation, but I never really had an idea. And then me and Kongdu got to talking about just kind of joining forces on this because he said he had a bunch of tracks available and I had some tracks available. So we was like, let's not just go 50-50 on this joint and send them out and just let the artist pick. For those who don't know, this is how we did it. I know most people, and Ja can attest to this. I don't know how you would do it, but we just had a batch of beats and sent them out and said, hey, pick what you like and go for it. You know what I'm saying? We're not really going to give you a format or a theme to it. Just do you. And you guys put together what I'm thinking is going to be a masterpiece, and it's going to definitely be etched in stone as one of the dopest records for the next 50 years of hip hop, called hip hop. Let's get started with that, Ja. How did this creation come in your hands, man? When you got a hold of the beat or whatever, how did your creation start?
So, like you said, we was actually sitting here. You was actually here on a visit, and we did a session.
Mm-hmm.
And we recorded something with another artist from down Dallas who came up with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you were talking about the compilation. I was like, well, send me the beats, and I'll pick something. And I didn't initially have any idea of what I was going to do with it, but I had this hook, the hook for the song. I had this that I had presented to another artist that I was producing something for him, and I was like, "What do you think about this hook?" And he was like, "Nah, that's all right." Just wasn't that excited about it. I was just like,
"Yeah,
well." And so once you asked me to be on the joint, I was like, "Yo, I think that hook at least gonna fit the theme of what we got going on in this joint." And so I was like, really looking through the beats to find something that fit that hook.
Yeah.
And I think we was like 3 beats in.
Four
beats in.
We 4 beats
and
in.
I was like, oh yeah, that's it. I'm sitting at the console and I just, set it with it.
Yeah.
It just meshed perfectly, laid it down. And then SD was in here with me. So I gave him the beat with the hook on it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we both went and wrote to it. I think I recorded my verse the next day.
Yeah,
and I had my verse recorded. I had SD might have been maybe 2 or 3 days after that. So I had my verse recorded. SD came, recorded his verse, figured out what the sound effect was going to be. It was real simple as far as putting it together. It wasn't a whole lot of revisions and all that. This is really just kind of raw, like emotion about, and it's really simple. It's really like just writing about hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Really, just a love story, an ode to the art form and to the foundation and everything like that. So really just sit back, reminisce about our first experiences, our interactions, and our feelings about hip hop.
Yeah, and SD, you
Over
kind
a dope ass beat.
man. Shout out Kongdu, and that's
That beat is crazy.
Yeah.
And like on the flip on like Josh story a little bit, it's more funnier than that because because I was in, like Josh said, I was in there for something completely different. It wasn't even nothing to do with music.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, I got these beats from Kongdu. Kawon got this little project going on. So I'm like, all right, bet. That's what's up. And then he, like said, the fourth beat, when you hear something and you do that slow motion to somebody in the room where you like, we looked at each other and was like, yo,
yeah,
this the one right here. So then I asked John, like, yo, you gonna listen to the rest of these beats? Because you know how Kongdu be.
Mm-hmm.
He seen like 30 damn beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said, I don't know how many he sent John. I don't even know.
I think it was
asked
like
John,
10.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah, because normally when I've done work with Kongdu, he sent me a whole like plethora of joints.
Yeah.
But this particular joint, so after we heard this beat, I asked John, like, yo, you want to listen to the rest of them? He's like, no, I'm good right here.
Yeah.
See, I make beats, and I know what it's like to go down the rabbit hole and have someone sitting in here, and they already like the second beat.
Yeah.
And I just feel like playing beats, and next thing you know, they done forgot what beat they like.
Yeah.
I'm not even jumping. I'm not even going down the rabbit hole. I don't even know if I listened to the rest of them since.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole and then be indecisive. I said, nope, this is it. Just move and let it go.
He's like,
Just
no,
let it go.
Let it go. It was immediately. Like, yo, I'm done. Like, we here with it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he's like, yo, I got the hook for this joint.
Yeah.
That same hook that the old boy didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yo, I got the hook for this joint. So he laid it right there, bang, gave me the joint, and next you know, I wrote to it.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah, man. And your verse was really, you opened up the verse just talking about Philly history, you know what I'm saying, as far as the radio DJs and stuff like that. We talked about that too, man. Because it's kind of like, definitely. If you don't know, you miss it. But if you do know, you're like, oh, I never really, you know what I'm saying? I never nobody heard shout her out like sis out like that. So I was like, yeah, man.
I had to pay homage.
Lately, you've been hearing cats talk about Lady B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they know that once they left New York, if you wanted to get played in Philly, Lady B was the one that was really opening up for everybody.
Absolutely.
And she still puts on for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All these years later.
I
mean, she looked
say,
exactly the same.
I would too say that she kind of is the equivalent of DJ Red Alert, how he is in New York, how he just put on for the hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. In Philly, yeah. She's like Red Alert and Magic.
Mm-hmm.
She put a lot of people on back in the day.
Yeah.
A lot of people, especially like the Philly artists.
Yeah.
And like I said, and Giles tested every Friday night, she was on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it didn't matter what you was doing Friday night, you was bumping Lady B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You listen to Lady B, it was on.
Yeah.
So
and it was like, commercial radio at that time, you had hip hop one night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It wasn't hip hop during the morning, in the afternoon, drive time. It was one night.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you gotta have your tape on pause.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you can get the end of that commercial off. Bam, let's get it going.
Absolutely.
Take with Memorex.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. I wish I could find some of those old tapes I had. Oh my God! Listen.
Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see if I got, because I got.
You better not whip out one. You did.
I got. Hold on.
If you whip out a Memorex, I'm done now.
I'm gonna look for it because I got some cassettes down here that y'all from my old mixtape collection. Some legit vinyl joints. I'll look for it in a minute.
The only cassettes that I still have are my old 4-track cassettes and beats and songs I did on the 4-track.
4-track.
I still got a lot of those cassettes, but I don't have a 4-track player, so.
Yeah, not yet, right?
You know what I'm saying? So you put it on one side, you'll hear tracks 1 and 2 going the right way, and then you turn it over, it's tracks 3 and 4 playing backwards.
Oh yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Like I got some current stuff here. I got, because like I said, everybody's getting back to the cassettes again, and I got some artists who put out some vinyl, some cassette tapes and all that stuff. So I collect them to show a little love to them. But I got some old In Vogue in here too. Funky Divas, remember that joint? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's right there.
Yeah. What else we got in here? Oh, I got the Show soundtrack. Y'all remember that joint? Show.
The show. I remember the show
Ooh.
soundtrack.
I got some Scarface in here. Let Me Roll. I think I got this from one of my partners when I moved out here to Texas. He gave me that. I was like, come up off of that. So, and my wife, when she lived in L.A., this is what you guys are talking about right here. This is perfect. Shayla Richardson's 1997 mixes off of the radio. So this is her.
That's it.
When she was living
That's
in
it. What's that, a
That's it
TDK?
right there.
Is that a TDK?
That's a Maxwell.
That's a Maxwell?
Maxwell?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is wifey's LA. She got all kind of mixes on here. DJ Theo, I think, is on some of these joints, you know what I'm saying, from back then. So this is hip hop, you know what I'm saying? This is what we talking about. And Ja, you actually had a line in there where you was talking about that, how, you know, your age is close to the birth of hip hop. And you've seen this. Yeah, you've seen this, man. You've seen it come from, you know, from your early memories of what you thought hip hop was, or before it was called hip hop, to now you're basically writing an open letter to how much you love her, man. How does that kind of make you feel when you kind of look back at the nostalgia of you coming up and going through it and being a part of it and contributing to it, and now as we getting ready for the next 50 years, man, and it's kind of like you still a part of the show.
I was fortunate. My one of my cousins was a DJ, so I was always able to participate in some way, whether it was breaking or beatbox. Like I did everything. Like I started out musically wanting to be a DJ because I didn't even have an idea of what production was. Like I had no idea of making but the DJ seemed to be the one controlling the music, so I said I need to be doing that.
Yeah.
And then it just sort of picks up from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had I was trying to be one of the illest breakers. I wasn't. I was trying to be. I never had no graffiti skills, though. That's the one element that I didn't have no skill in. I don't have good handwriting.
Yeah. I could barely draw a straight line, you know.
Right. I had no skills in that area, so that was the one element that I didn't play myself.
Yeah.
But
yeah. And SD, you're a DJ too, brother. You get out there and you cut them up too. Yeah.
Right.
Man.
Yes, sir.
You do joints. You still DJ to this day, man. So it's you part of that too with the DJ, the MC.
Yeah, I've actually gotten back into DJ, fucking with SD.
Me and him did tag team a couple events already. Yeah.
I actually did a corporate event in DC last week for the National Pharmaceutical Association.
How'd that feel? How'd you feel out there?
I felt good. You know what I'm saying? I felt good. I took them on a little bit of a journey. I went way back into like I was playing in my head. I was playing classic samples.
Yeah.
They was just grooving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Those samples always work. Yeah, especially when they recognize the beat.
Exactly. Yeah, you like, I'm sophisticated enough to see if I can catch him, and they just like, he just jamming. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
You trying to give them the science behind what you playing. They don't really catch on right away.
Yeah. So I did the at one point I did the I played Cream, like a little bit of Cream. And then I played the original record that it was sampled from. And then I played the Nicole
Bus joint.
The Nicole Bus joint.
Yeah.
After it, and that was they were like, oh, yeah. I didn't know what you was doing with that.
Yeah,
oh.
Yeah. That's when you get that look up, like I call it the Lion King look, when everybody's like,
yeah, that's right. You catch them mid conversation. Wait a minute, hold on. That's exactly what they probably all doing up in that joint. You hit them with the shock value joint.
Absolutely,
right.
Absolutely. Man. So hip hop is definitely out there right now. These brothers killed it, man. They I know they talked about doing some other stuff with the single, and we are going to. The album's actually going to drop in January. I decided I was going to put it out around my Pop's birthday to play a little tribute to Pops, R.I.P. Pops. He was a music lover. He taught me a lot about music, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's my way of showing my love for him. But that gives us a whole lot of time to push this hip-hop record. And then if we do a visual, we can do a visual for it, and we can really get it out to these DJs and stuff like that, man. But what have you guys been hearing, Ja? Have you heard any feedback from it, from anybody out there in Philly?
Yeah, I heard some feedback. Cats like the record. I played it at the Energy and just didn't even say nothing, just let it rock. And it just is like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? But been getting real good feedback on it. It's one of those things where, especially folks from our cloth is like relief.
Yeah.
Like, we still doing it. All right, we still doing hip. We still doing this hip hop. We still doing just hip hop just for the sake of hip hop, not with no agenda, just for the sake of the love of hip hop. And that was really, you know what I'm saying? That's really the big message I wanted to push with this into the people, is like, support this record, man, because there's just
it's a crazy record, right? And it's even if I had no part of the song, I would still, this is something I would definitely run back a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just because you miss so much, and I like it because it's quick and it's to the point, and it makes you want to run it back because you're like, what did I miss? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, and like the way Ja broke it down, like, you know, the way I broke it down on my verse is like, I try to implement all the elements in it, and I think I did a good job of doing that. That was my purpose of the, you know, Ja put the love into it, but I put it to like the originality and everything that came into it. You know, and I think that's what makes the record so great, because it's two different things. And it comes from two different minds and two different mind processes. You know, because, you know, I'm breaking it down from what we wore to what we did to who we listened to, how we rocked out, how they try to change it, and it still hasn't died in 50 years.
Absolutely.
You know
Absolutely.
So now that's the way I broke it down, and then with the way Ja broke it, the love for it he's had since he's been born, to today, that just makes the album like, it's mind blowing, because ain't nobody really going to think about that way.
I would. I agree with you. I would say that your verse was you basically was giving everybody a quick history lesson. You know what I'm saying? This is why hip hop is dope, because we have these elements that got us to where we are. You know what I'm saying? And then Ja comes in and say, well, let me tell you how much I love it. You know what I'm saying? He told you how we got here, but let me tell you why I love it so much. And it's a good marriage of the two. You know what I'm saying? It's a real good marriage. It's like you guys taking us on tour through the hip hop museum real quick to let us know why hip hop is so dope.
Because like soon as Ja told me that he was going to do the hip hop. Once he played that hook for me. I was like, oh, so many things was running in my head. I just wanted to make sure I worded it correctly. And I was like, oh, is it hip hop? We talking that? No problem. It was easy. And like as soon as we came to, like, now it was a tone, like if it was like another album or another record where we was just spitting. It probably wouldn't be as there you go. There you go.
The homie coming in.
There you go.
We got the homie Kongdu checking in, but we'll let him get settled in. But yeah, it's definitely organics, right? We used the word organics earlier.
All the time, and this is very organic because I wasn't even supposed to be on it. I just had to be at the right place at the right time. And was like, yo, let me get on that. And
killed it. And then everything has been organic, man. Even and just for me personally, just for me coming through. When I first came through Philly, and that one time, I think I posted like a pic of me being in the airport, and you hit me, SD, and you was like, yo, what you doing in Philly, man? I got to come scoop you up. We got a show tonight. And I was like, you know what?
That's exactly how it was. Because you talking about some, I'm going to New York tomorrow. I'm like, whoa, you know we got a show tonight, right?
And that was like one of the first energies too.
That was one of the
we was at the fire. We was at the fire. And like Kawon, he had posted Joy coming down the elevator, the escalator. I'm like, yo, you in Philly? Like, yeah, but I'm only going to be here till tomorrow. I'm going to New York. I was like, we got a show tonight. He was like, oh, word? New York can wait. Pick me up.
Organic, my brother, organic. And then Ja, you know what I'm saying, was giving me the quick rundown on who was going to be on the show and just what the energy was all about. He even let me listen to some unreleased music that he had from my brother.
I think I'll let you hear that
CHJ from Duck City.
That project is mixed and mastered. We just, they got other stuff in the tank. But that should be.
They got some stuff in the cut. I know that's what you was gonna say, didn't you?
Kongdu, what's up? What's up, boy?
You got 80 books. You got the volume down. Go and take yourself off mute when you get a chance, brother, and check in with us. But it was organics, and then we just it's, ever since then, man. You guys been showing me love when I come through. The brother Kongdu, what's good, brother?
Y'all hear me?
Perfect.
Yeah, we got you.
You hear me?
Yeah. We got the maestro, the maestro of the track. Yes, the maestro of the track. Kongdu, 80 books of hip hop, man. What's good, brother?
Oh, not much, man. Everything under the sun, which we kind of took care of. Dead weight.
Wait, there you go.
I
There you go.
wouldn't mention. I wouldn't
Oh,
mention.
here we go.
we ain't gonna talk about that. So Kongdu.
No, hell no.
So Kongdu, we was talking earlier, man, just about the organics of this
Absolutely.
track, right? We was talking about how we was all organic with this thing, and me and your relationship got even more organic when we talked about putting this project together. We was just chopping it up, right? And then I was just saying, man, I've been wanting to do this project for a minute. Because I used to do these other little compilations, but it was a little bit different how I did those, where back then I would just get artists' music who maybe they had unreleased tracks, and I put them together and put it out as a compilation. But I wanted to do something more original with original production in-house. And Kongdu was like, I got a ton of beats, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me shoot them to you. And it was about 25 beats on there. And then he threw me another 10 after that. And I was like, well, let me break these down a little bit, because that's too many beats to just be sending out. Yeah.
It's about 50 more over here anyway.
I know we still got a ton of tracks to work through, so we got another volume 2 right now, man. So, Kongdu, what about you, man? What you been hearing so far with this track? We was talking about how SD and Ja killed it on the vocal side, and you killed it on the production, man. What's been some of your feedback you've been hearing from your side of town on it?
Absolutely, man. They destroyed it. My jaw just dropped when I heard both of them, spit their lyrics, and the history over there, in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And when he mentioned SD mentioned about Lady B, I was like, I know her.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't know her, but here's the thing: we would get, my cousin would be stationed over there in Philly, where I guess I forgot the name of it. I know SD know it, but he would tape a lot of stuff over there and send it back to him. But it seems like almost everywhere that he was stationed, because he's a hip hop head, he would hit me. I mean, he would send me Baker Brothers, all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I wish I had those two. I wish I had those two tapes of Lady B though. I wish I did though. But I mean, they got lost in the wind somehow. That was like 20 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
And that was like 20 years ago, and man, that was that just took me back though, because like when he said that in the lyrics of Lady B, I was like, yeah. And I think I was the only cat over here in Tyler that knew of Lady B in Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah,
there might be a handful, but I mean,
yeah, and
you got to be somewhere in East Coast to know what.
And we was talking about how the brothers with their verses, man, they tapped into that nostalgia of growing up being a hip hop head, and how they perfectly did that. And then your sound, the soundtrack that you provided for it catches your attention right away, because that's the first thing I hear when people say something to me. They're like, yo, that beat, man, you got to stop and listen to it, because you don't know where he going with that production wise. You know what I'm saying? Because it catches you right there. You know what I'm saying? Because you got that unique sound. And then Ja was talking about how he just kind of heard it, and then he knew he had the hook for it that somebody passed up on. Can you believe that? He said he was gonna get that hook to somebody else.
Passed up on? I didn't know. What?
Yeah, I had
somebody passed on it.
Yeah, they was working on something else, and I was like, yo, I think I wrote this hook for I wrote this hook. And I had wrote the hook like on the train. I didn't write the hook to any particular beat, but I had wrote the hook, and I thought I was going to use it for something. Mm-hmm. But I do more producing than I do rapping and recording. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so, oftentimes I'll assist in the writing process, depending on who I'm working with. Yeah. And I was, I wasn't really thinking much of it. But yeah, he was like, he said it's all right, but I don't think that wasn't the topic he wanted to be on.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I stayed on my phone, and when I heard, because I had like 10 beats, so I heard the first one, heard the first beat, and I started thinking about that hook, because I heard that boom bap. I'm like, I think I got a hook for, and then I was like, as soon as I hear the right beat that goes, and then I think we got to the fourth beat, and that was it. I haven't listened to the rest of the beats, because I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole of not figuring out what we talk about. listen, I'm gonna listen to all these beats. Next thing you know, I'm gonna want to rap on everything. So I'm just gonna stop right here.
I'm telling you, and like Kongdu, just like we told Kawon earlier. As soon as you heard that ding 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 ding, we was done. He was like, "That's it."
Because sometimes you'll hear the beginning of a beat. And you'll be like, I just hope that the producer didn't fuck this up. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yes. Yes. He nailed it. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
so
man.
I immediately recorded it.
That's like one of them. Yeah, that was like one of them calling cards I got. Because that's like one, I'm going to let it rock for a while.
Uh-huh.
And, after.
Yo.
But I knew that it wasn't.
I knew that the margin of error on the production there wasn't going to be really a chance to fuck it up, because generally what happens when a producer makes a mistake, because I've done it, is you got a good sample chop pattern, it's chopped right, but then the drums is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But it started out with the drums and they was knocking, so I was like, you really can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm telling you, man, it was so funny. Like I said, we was in there and then we looked at each other like yo,
it's it.
This is it. Like, yo,
and I think I might have told
funny.
SD, I was like, you gotta record this week, or this song might be done. Like,
yeah, he did say that. Yeah, No, matter of fact, it was funny. No, it was funny because he went on vacation, and he's like, "Yo, if this song ain't done when you come back."
Right.
I'm going dolo on this joint. I'm going all me on this one.
Oh yeah, he's gonna run it to the neck. He's gonna run it by himself. So I was like, you know what, you got it.
I was gonna try it, but looking back on it, it wouldn't have been as good.
Yeah, it
wouldn't have been as good because it just would have been from one perspective, and I think we needed those multiple perspectives because the beat is a perspective all in itself. Right? Production itself is a perspective. You know what I mean? And then what SD brought, I wouldn't have been able to bring that.
Yeah.
Because our experiences are different. I didn't grow up in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So our experiences would have been different. So it wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been the same. So it was necessary that it went the way it went down. This track went down the way it went down. You know what I'm saying?
And man, I just love, like I said, I just love everything about it just being so organic, man. And I love how Tony
in the fact, that I was about to say that the Tony Touch
picked the record up, and I was like, I don't even have Tony Touch's email, so I don't even know how he got this record. But okay, we're gonna run with that.
Oh.
No, I don't have it.
That actually makes it even better.
I thought he was doing you a favor, like you knew the cat from.
I don't have his email. Now I did send it to. Well, I'm not gonna put it out there. I'll tell y'all off air who I sent it to.
And I missed it. And the cut hit me up like midnight. Like, yo, I just heard y'all on Toka Tuesdays. Congratulations.
And that was on my birthday, so that was like another little gift for me. And I was
I'm trying to go back to Shade 45 and see if
I did it too.
They got a playlist. If they got a playlist, I'm seeing everything that they played. Nothing for 11:45. In the cut was like, he was like, they played it at 11:45, and now I'm thinking to myself like, you really love hip hop. You listening to Toka Tuesdays at 11:45.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I'm with y'all, man.
My game up. I'm missing stuff.
Yeah.
Because I woke up the next morning, I seen Kawon's post talking about some, yo, Tony Touch, check this out. You know, when we got name dropped, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm waking up 6:30 in the morning, eye boogies and everything. I'm like, okay, Tony Touch with it. So now
I called it at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm searching. I'm searching everything. I'm Googling, I'm Toka Tuesdays, serious, whatever. Tony Touch, I'm doing everything. I couldn't find nothing.
Yeah.
Yo, it was like, man, I was like, dag it, it's cool.
I'm to the point where I'm like, I might have to contact the station, see if I got to pay for a transcript or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just dope, man. Like I said, I'll tell y'all off air who I did. I did send a record to somebody at Shade 45, and they actually responded back. And, you know, they wanted me to do something else, another step, and I did that. And they was like, we got you. Give us a couple of weeks and we'll get in the rotation. So I'm thinking maybe that was handed off. Type old school type joint, you know what I'm saying? Which is even doper, you know what I'm saying?
And you know, DJs get records from other DJs.
Yes. And then, a matter of fact, right before I logged onto this call, I send out a blast like post like, yo, all my boom bap DJs, all my DJs that know, give me your email. I got you. I got something for you. So we're gonna get the feedback on that after that.
Yeah. See,
so
this is
the word about to get out for real. If it isn't already out.
The world already know we out in Brussels right now. You know what I'm saying? Getting
we in
out
Brussels, we in Canada.
Canada.
We in Brussels, Canada, Florida.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean, New York. I mean, well, Tony touched me the worldwide. It's like, man.
Because my wife, she asked me, she said, well, how many people you think listens to his show? I was like, come on, man.
That dude's a legend.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got like 135,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah. And then you add on just the average Sirius XM.
And then just off the satellite radio feed itself, you know?
So a lot, basically a lot. Yeah, man. I'm excited, brother. I'm excited, brothers, about this joint, man. I'm excited about the whole project overall, but I'm really excited about jumping it off with this single because you guys are setting the tone to what the project is going to be. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely going to be. And me and Kongdu heard a majority of the tracks. I'm still waiting on a couple of MCs to give me some tracks back, but the tone for this project is like, it's no bullshit hip hop. It's definitely, it's no bitches and hoes. It's no gun shit.
Right.
It's everybody just barring it out on some shit. You know what I'm saying? And Cats was excited about being a part of this project and no drama. They was just like, when you need it back, I got you kind of thing. So I think y'all, because y'all set the tone, because now everybody else is kind of coming at me now. Like, when's the next one? Because I already had a couple people hit me up like, when you doing the next one? I already know the window's closed for this project. And I was like, maybe next spring or something. I don't know. We're going to let this run as long as we can.
It might be a funny element to this now. And I'm not, I'm kind of tooting the horn a little bit.
Yeah.
They probably going to hit it. They probably going to hit the hip hop joint like, yo, we might have to switch it up.
Yeah. I'm not gonna turn this in just yet. Let me rework that.
Like no. So we gotta rewrite the verses, but no. But listen, I can't wait till the whole project comes out. Cause I know it's gonna be dope. Because I know Kongdu and y'all put your hands into it. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
And I even got a surprise. I got a surprise for Ja. I got a surprise for Ja because Ja's a part of an interlude that I put together that I think you'll like.
Okay.
I got you. Okay. I got you on your paperwork on that too, so don't even worry about that.
That's okay.
You know
That's all right. That's all right. You got my information.
I got it. We do good business. I was telling Kongdu about that earlier, man. I'm all about doing fair business and good business. You know what I'm saying? I know Kongdu too, man. You as a producer, you've done work with SD in the past, and Ja, because I know you was on that triple M effect joint. This is sounding like that. We may have an extension and a continuation of that brotherhood and that work, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The conversation's already been to work with another project me and Kongdu gonna do. But I mean, it was just like preliminary talks the other day about it. You know, like I met Kongdu, through Hub, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Hub.
And we built it from there. We built it from there, with Body to Beat and everything else. And now
we shot a video for Body to Beat too.
Yeah, video's dope. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So it's like Kongdu didn't even know I was on this joint until he heard it, sure. So when he hit me up when he heard it, he was like, "Hey, come on, man!" He's like, "Yeah, you back?" He's like, "Yo, you back? You back?" Because I had to take a little hiatus because I was going through some things.
Yeah.
But no, Kongdu heard it, was like, "Yo, yeah, he's back." So that made me feel good. If he can hear it, then I'm like, all right, that gives me more. That gives me the the motivation to keep going. So yeah.
What about you, Ja? You working on other things too, or you just kind of taking it as a goes?
Yeah. So right now I got a joint with Doom the Wiz on his Beats, Blunts, and Bass album.
That's a dope album too. Yeah, I got that a couple weeks ago.
You got that? Yeah. He sent me the CD, so I got a joint on that. I grew up with Doom the Wiz. That's my young boy right there.
Yeah.
I taught the brother everything he knows.
Yeah, he told me that. He said you guys go back at least 30 years, right? Something like that.
Oh yeah, we go back to high school.
Yeah,
we go back to high school. A lot of people don't know, as dope as his beats are, he's a visual artist.
Yeah.
He can do.
Yeah.
Like you talk about graffiti,
airbrush,
airbrush, calligraphy, with the well pens.
Oh wow.
He do watercolors and make it look like real stuff. Like he do everything. Like Doom is wild creative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And He out Cali now, out Sacramento.
Yeah, Sacramento, right? Yeah, I know he does.
Yeah, I'm on that.
He does camera. He does videography out there, right? For a news
Yeah,
station.
he works for the news. He works for the news. He's won awards for his journalism.
Yeah,
his journalism.
Ain't that some shit? Too much talent, man.
Word up.
That's talent.
Yeah.
Got the album done with CHJ from Duck City.
Mm-hmm.
You heard a decent piece of that. That's mixed and mastered.
Yeah.
But their ball is rolling. So I was, we're talking to Cookie Head, like, I know you want to put this project out, but let your other projects that's out.
Mm-hmm.
Let them have that, and let them have their rotation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then put it out in a way that we're not standing on this project. Don't step on something else.
Absolutely.
Because we got some joints on there, man. We got some joints in there.
Yeah.
And I'm still working on, I'm working on another album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm working on another album.
I remember you said you was gonna do a producer's album at one point too, or you was throwing that idea around too, right?
Yeah. But I'm not gonna. If I do one, it'll be well after this album is due. Well after the this mixtape joint.
Yeah.
Right, well after that. But I'm about 6 songs into my own project.
There we go. And Kongdu is the kitchen open, brother. You got people out there trying to hit you up for these beats now.
Oh yeah, it is. It's definitely it's wide open. It's you get, if you want. I mean, I know you got bits and pieces of my info, but I mean, yeah, if you want to holler at me with some, with some beats, you definitely got it.
Definitely, man. And I'll shoot y'all everything else I got before we even, you know what I'm saying? Because we got tons of beats left over for this project, and I think
man, listen, I still got the beats from Kongdu sent me before. I still got to work on them Johns.
The work ain't going nowhere. The work
So when you send out another batch, do me a favor and send me the beats that is still open, because I got a feeling that some of the beats I got is probably already being used, and I don't want to write on something and then I'll be like,
no. What I did, no. What I did is I pulled them from that folder when somebody selected those beats. So all those are still fresh. They're still waiting. All
right.
Yes. I'll send you everything we got left, and I'll let y'all get pick of the litter. And
I'll
do that.
Because I definitely can get started on that spring one.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's gonna be enough time to put another joint on this one.
If you knock in October, you know what I'm saying? If you want to knock about it in October, we good.
We'll see. Yeah,
we good.
Let's see how these beats sound first.
Yeah. And in October is when I'm closing the gate, so I can start getting ready for the physical stuff and get everything registered out and everything. But it's about hip hop right now. You know what I'm saying? This is hip hop. We're gonna be slapping them in the head with stickers and singles and whatever else we could think of to help promote this. I'm gonna have to go old school and run up in the DJ's spots and say, "Here, play this right now."
Right.
We'll get some vinyl, whatever, man. I definitely just want to exploit this to the best of our abilities and let the people hear this, man. 'Cause this is definitely one of those records.
Absolutely.
It's the one, man. Me and Kongdu heard it. We was like, this. First, we was like, damn, they killed this shit. And me and him at the same time said, this got to be the opener for the project. This got to open up the door for the whole project because it's gonna set tone. And I appreciate you fellas once again, all three of y'all, for even jumping on board with me with this idea, man. Because like I said, I wanted to do something different this time around, and I'm very happy with what I'm hearing so far. And like I told Kongdu earlier, man, this isn't a Kawon project. This is a business. We all running this corporation together. We all business partners equally, from every track to everything. So if anything comes of all of this, you know what I'm saying, I got to come to my business partners, and we got to make that move together. So this is just I think it's the beginning of some dope stuff that's gonna happen starting next year for sure.
No doubt. I'm honored to be a part of it, man. I appreciate you. You know what I mean, just even just reaching out.
Yeah, man. We gotta hit the energy too, man. I gotta come out there. I think I have a work trip planned end of October, early November. But as soon as I get it confirmed, I'll let y'all know.
Yeah. All right. And my next energy is actually,
I know you got a producer.
The 21st.
That's a producer.
I got
joint.
That's a producer showcase, and then we got November 18th, and then
November 18th. Yeah.
November 18th, then December 16th.
Okay. All right. And me and Kongdu may have to find a way to come out through there one time for you one time.
Yeah. Kongdu, you got to get out here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a definite.
Listen, as a matter of fact, it don't even need to be a producer joint for you. All you gotta do is just set your shit up.
Right.
Because we've done it. We've had producers come on there before.
Yeah.
So you can go in there and rock out, do your thing, 15 minutes, just throw a whole gang of beats in there.
Just bang out, right?
Matter of fact, somebody might get on the mic and start spitting off your shit off rip right there.
Right. Absolutely.
So we definitely gotta get you out there, man, for one of these energy joints, man.
Absolutely, man. Fellas, I definitely appreciate it. Hip hop is officially out there. However you consume your music is there. That's all I can say. I don't want to be naming out everything, but it's out there. Stream it. Go purchase it if you like me. If you want to support, go purchase that joint so we can all take care of the fellas here. Share it on playlists, you know what I'm saying? Dedicate it to somebody and just show love to the joint, man. It's definitely a dope record. We'll figure out how we'll get paid off it down the road, but it's not about that right now. It's about for the people to hear it. And
it's about that awareness.
About the awareness, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely about the awareness.
We'll create something where you want to buy it at some point, but we'll that's another conversation for the between me and the fellas, man. SD, give you your social media, man, so we know how to check in with you.
Yes. SD. Pretty much my Instagram is going to be SD_MP3.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also hit me at DJ Imperial 215 just for my other page. And the same goes as for X, not Twitter anymore, but X, SD_MP3.
I gotta update mine because mine still says Twitter. I'm just lazy. What about you, Ja? I like that old man. I like that old bars matter too. I'm gonna have to get one.
Oh, that's the old rappers matter.
Old rappers matter.
Old rappers matter.
I like that joint.
But so I'm on Instagram, Twitter, X, Facebook. I'm on fan base too. I've been doing a lot. I'm messing with fan base a lot.
Okay.
I like what's happening over there.
Okay. All right.
It's giving me MySpace vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. And as far as
production, I gotta go
and it's just Ja RaJeem, JA RaJeem.
There we go.
You know, and it's the same everywhere.
And as far as production, if the artists want to get with you seriously, how could they get a hold of the same thing? Just get a hold of you through social media?
Yeah,
you got a website they need to hit up?
Yeah.
Or?
Oh, you can go to JaRaJeem.com.
There we go. That's the hub.
I mean, you go to JaRaJeem.com. That's the hub. That's my little block of the internet. You know what I mean?
There you go. Kongdu, brother, 80 books. Where can we find you?
Yeah, you'll just find me at Facebook. Darren Kongdu, Wilborn. Got the AKA 80 books on it. That's pretty much what I'm rocking with right now. I'm lazy with the Instagram.
There you go.
All that.
Kongdu's a humble dude, man, and I'll for those out there, his pedigree is crazy. Like I hear his stories of people he's come in contact with and people who he's worked with. He's He's not gonna do it, but I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? He's been in the rooms with Jay Dilla and Q-Tip and Premier. You know what I'm saying? And this isn't like on some fan stuff. It's on some business and production stuff. And I just love how he's so humble about that stuff. And he'll throw that in there every once in a while to prove a point. And I'm just like, damn, Kongdu, who else don't you know out there? You know what I'm saying? So I'm honored. I'm honored to be working with you, brother, with this project. You know what I'm saying? And even you kind of giving me pointers here on some production stuff I'm doing. You'll throw some little jewels out there for me. And I appreciate you for what you do, man. And thank you for everything that you do to contribute, brother. Because I know you're not gonna say it, but you are definitely a heavyweight on the production side. And hopefully this project will open a lot of people's ears, and they'll realize that, you know what I'm saying, that Kongdu ain't nothing to fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All three of y'all and the others that's on the project, I appreciate. I mean, like mass amounts.
Yeah. We got.
I'm talking in my patois right now. So
I'll name everybody that's involved so far. We got my man Ed Dav out of Atlanta, from Brooklyn, New York originally. He got a dope cut. We got the Knuckle Draggers out of the Boston, Massachusetts area. They got a crew joint that's pretty dope. I mean, it's really dope that they did. Who else we got, Kongdu? We got my man Furious Johnson out here in Dallas, Texas, who killed it. Drums Rugged out of here in Dallas, who got a dope record. I got my man Salazar Skurlock, who's close to the deadline, but he said he gonna not have it knocked out in time. That he gonna do a little dope joint for me. And my man Amir Jackson out of Houston by way of Los Angeles got a dope little freestyle track. It's turned out to be a nice little solid project with some dope MCs on here. I'm really been trying to find a female MC, so if y'all know one, and even if they can't make it this one, I want to get one for the next one, man, because I gotta let the ladies rock too.
I think I know two. I'm gonna get gonna try to get a hold of this is chick called Nikki Devereaux.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a Facebook page, but I know it's a friend of hers.
All right, yeah, we gotta get the ladies. We gotta let the
also,
ladies shine on some too, man. They gotta eat
yeah,
too.
and also Money. It's another one named Money.
Mm-hmm.
She's real dope.
All right,
I gotta contact them because they need to shine too.
Yeah, that's my agenda, man. We gotta be equal around here, right? They can eat too. They can eat too, bro. Well, fellas, I appreciate your time tonight, man. And jumping on at the last minute, just wanted to give some love to this the single, and we'll
no doubt, man.
We're gonna keep pushing it. We're gonna keep promoting it. Ja, I'll send you the beat pack here after we get off air, and
All right.
and we'll talk about getting the single out. Maybe get some 45s pressed up or something with the single. I don't know.
That'd be dope.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. You get some 45s that I know of plenty of DJs who use them joints out here.
Well, we need to talk off air then. Let's get off air and talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
this
we
is the
definitely
mixtape
can
show.
talk about that.
The mixtape show. We got my brothers on here, hip hop. DJ Kawon and Kongdu, 80 Books presents hip hop featuring Ja RaJeem and SD is out now. Go get it. Go listen to it. Go stream it. Go share it. Go buy it. Support the art. You know what I'm saying? Support my brothers because they killed it. And I think we're gonna have some more coming up out of this soon, man. So I appreciate you guys, and we will be right back later. Peace.
All right. Peace.